Hello everyone, and today I'm going to show you all of my sketchbooks. I've got a whole pile of them here to the left, and had them all setting up on my little organized area where I have all of my sketchbooks, and I set them all up here on my chair to my left, and there's a lot of them. I have maybe 40 of them, I'm not sure, but I'm going to go ahead and go through these and show you all of them. Get an idea of what I have and where I bought them, or maybe how much I paid for them. And so we'll start out with this sketchbook. This one is just a cheap one I got a few years back. Actually, it was a long time ago. I got it about 2012. This was bought for me, and it came with a set of charcoal, and this one I did a bunch of Sharpie drawings in it and some pen. Got a video I did with all those in it. And I have here a sketchbook. It's a Strathmore sketch paper, 100 sheets, and I've only got one little small sketch in it. Didn't really draw much of anything in it yet. I haven't used that one. And then I have the moleskin, and this came in a set of 2 or 3, I believe. It was only like $15 for it. And one of my drawings in it, I drew a stick. And then this is actually just one of my booklets I use to write down notes, ideas for drawings or for videos. I have mixed media, spiral bound. This is by Canson, and I use this for all of my watercolor drawing, and colored pencil works really good with that, especially colored pencil, because it's got a texture to the paper. And this is another Canson XL mixed media. Use that one for watercolor, and colored pencil also works pretty good with charcoal as well. And then I have another 2 more moleskin sketchbooks. And this was a sketchbook that my sister bought me. And she bought me that back in December. She asked me what I wanted for the holidays, and I told her that I'm pretty sure she knows what I would want. And this is another sketchbook I bought from Hobby Lobby a few months ago. And the paper in this is a bright white. It's not like an off-white color like the moleskin ones, and I like that off-white color. It's a lot easier on my eyes. It's not so sometimes like I'm straining my eyes when I'm using it. And this is Tone Tan. I have not used any of these yet. I have to do a drawing for everyone sometime with that. And this here is another Canson mixed media. As you can see, I've used up a lot of the paper in this one. I like to do a lot of my watercolor paintings with this. And moving along here. And also I'll mention in this one, the Strathmore Tone Tan, all the paper's brown. There's also another one that's like this, but it's a gray color. And this is just a really big Strathmore sketchbook. And I haven't used that one in a while. I've got, these are probably 5 years old. It's old sketches I did in this. And like I've said many times, you don't need expensive paper to do artwork. And this was, I don't know what I was doing. I guess I was practicing drawing a bunch of the same thing over and over. And then I have here another Canson mixed media. This I had bought in recently, a couple months ago. And I'm gonna do me some really big watercolor paintings in this. Another Strathmore sketch. I've got a couple of these. These are pretty popular, and I've seen people do finished drawings with these as well because the paper is really good quality. Fine tooth. It doesn't really work well at all with charcoal though. And I have second one here. And then I have here a canvas pad. This is the other one that I was talking about earlier. That was the Strathmore Tone Gray. I think I've only used this once. I don't have it in here. The one I did, I tore it out. This is B paper. It's for watercolor, cold press. And I think I've also only used one out of this one. And pastel. I haven't done a lot of pastel. Need to practice that. I've only done maybe a couple pastels. I did maybe 5 months ago. I had mixed pastel. It was like with watercolor. After I put it on there after I finished the watercolor painting. And this pastel. Does this? Yeah, this has different color sheets of paper in it. And this is Strathmore colored pencil. 30 sheets of paper. I haven't used this one yet. I was told this one was really good. And I will also mention that I've gotten pretty much all of these on sale or clearance for a really, really cheap price. So the price you see on the tag isn't the actual price, such as this one, where it shows that I, paid $15. I didn't pay that much. I only paid like $4 for this because it was on sale, and then they had to eventually put it on clearance. And moving along, more Strathmore paper. Another Strathmore drawing one. And when I first started drawing more detailed drawings, like portraits, I used the Strathmore for those. And I did a drawing of my nephew with that type of paper. This is the heavyweight drawing, and this one's like the drawing paper, but it's more heavier weight. It takes more erasing. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. Artigan? Whichever way. More Strathmore paper, and this is black paper. More pastel. And Canson watercolor. I like Canson because it's good quality and the price is low. And Strathmore's always been a bit more expensive. Then I have here is Bristol Strathmore. There's only 20 sheets that come in with this, but it's really good. It's got a really smooth surface, and that works really well for very detailed drawings. And this is the Bristol Vellum. And that's got 20 sheets in it. The Bristol Vellum and the smooth one, I bought those a few years ago, probably 3 years ago, and also got those all on sale. All my books here are falling over. They're all stacked up. I have them on this chair, and they're all about to fall over. I have to move them over for a second. And I have, I think I move these over. I've got so many of them. Here I have more Strathmore Bristol, Strathmore sketch, good cheap sketch paper, and I have here B Company more vellum drawing paper. And then there's another one I have, vellum, and here's a sketch. This one I bought from someone online. This one, that one, just another sketch. This is heavyweight. This drawing one, 9x12, and Canson Bristol Smooth. So those are the sketchbooks I have at the moment, and I have some larger ones I'll show everyone later. But those, I wouldn't really consider those sketchbooks because they're so large. They're more so for larger drawings and everything. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing all my stock of sketchbooks. I've got quite a collection. And if you'd like to see any other my type of supplies I have, pens, pencils, or anything, go ahead and let me know, and I'll see you around. Thanks.